Hello, Scorpio, Scorpio rising and Scorpio moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting July 24th, 2017. And a quick reminder for all you Scorpio people out there, remember, if you are in the Eastern Hemisphere, you're probably a day ahead of me making these horoscopes, or a day ahead of even the Gregorian calendar when it comes to, West Coast, US, and Canada. So if, you get confused about certain dates and things like that, of course, adjust for it. A lot of you folks, Australia and the Philippines, Tokyo, all of that, you're all going to be ahead, a day ahead of, anything that's kind of put out, especially, again, in West Coast America. So, when I say Monday, it's probably your Tuesday. If I say Wednesday, it's probably your Thursday. And a lot of people got to remember that, because, the planets in astrology, don't give two S's about, who made the Gregorian calendar, all right? Also, a fun reminder for everyone, a lot of you who've gotten the Tarot Home Study course, I want to say thank you again for your purchase. It really helps, kind of build this channel and everything like that, and I want to give something away that's actually, very affordable and accessible, and I'm going to actually make it even sweeter. I've decided that I'm going to continuously add material to the drop boxes that you have links to download from, spreads, articles, things like that, and I'm going to be putting some stuff up at the end of this week, so it's almost like having a membership to something that you only paid once for. So if you have it, check it out later on at the end of this week. If you're thinking about getting it, you can go to my website, integrativemysticism.com. It's the same place you would go to get a session with me, or you can make the perilous, terrible journey to the links in the down bar below. So what's going on with your astrology this week anyway? On Monday, we have got Venus, planet of love and harmony, in your 8th house of shared resources and passive income, forming an opposition to Saturn, currently retrograde, in your earned income sector. And this is not actually that bad for you, Scorpio. This can be kind of weird for a lot of other signs, but this is actually happening in a place that works out well for you. Usually when we have Venus opposed to Saturn retrograde, there is something extra that comes and competes with an existing commitment that we have. It's caused a lot of buyer's remorse for other signs, but for you, this could actually be a big jump in your income, an opportunity for, you to take on something extra. It may come into a challenge with what you've already got set for your schedule or what you're available for in the weeks and months to come, but this may actually be a really nice way for you to give yourself an unofficial raise for the duration of this year. On Wednesday, we've got Mars, planet of action and energy, and the Sun in a tight conjunction in your 10th house of career. And this is all about a battle that we need to have, a fight we need to have, and it's not something you are recommended to shy away from. And usually when Mars is involved, there's a reward for even just simply being brave enough to engage this fight. And in the 10th house of career, this is talking about either a workplace fight, or a challenge, or a battle, or an argument, or a battle of wills going on either as it relates to your work, your career, or your public persona. Whether it's changing it or correcting it, or possibly, going out and pushing that out and correcting misconceptions. And this may be met with some resistance, I'll be honest. There are some people out there who will, who don't even know you, who think they know you based on, what they've seen of you through your work and things like that. Trust me, I know. But I think that what you want to pay attention to, Scorpio, is you do need to correct this, whatever this misconception is. And whatever this fight is, you can win. Usually when the Sun and Mars come together, it's like, you need to have this fight because you're going to win this fight and you're supposed to win this fight. So what's going on with your cards? All right. Well, for your spiritual advice, we do have the card of the Adder. Okay? And the Adder is an interesting card because it talks all about being able to actually not only transform into a new being, but not hold on to the old skin for the sake of others. All right, sometimes we do change into a new person. We are transforming. We are changing our public appearance. We are changing public opinion of us. We're changing what people know about us. We're shedding that old skin. Sometimes we have a bad habit, though, of hanging up that old skin in the cupboard just in case we need to wear it for a certain somebody. this is not the card that recommends that. In fact, anything with the adder, we want to pay attention to where, a release of that old needs to be quick and clean. I almost said both words at the same time. And, when I think about it being quick and clean, you also want to pay attention to where have we been taking too long to make a transition? Where have we been savoring a transition too much? Where have we been savoring pain too much in our lives? Sometimes that happens. Sometimes we glamorize the suffering. We glamorize the drama. We glamorize the shedding of the skin. We glamorize the difficult past. And the adder is basically saying, chuck it in the bin, please. Okay? Enough. So what's going on with your Earth sector? Well, when it comes to your work and finances, we've got the Tower card reversed. This could actually be really interesting news for a lot of you Scorpio people out there, because the Tower card reversed indicates there is some kind of calamity or something falling to pieces, but it's not happening to you. You are calamity adjacent this week, and it may actually be something that is advantageous to you in some way. This could actually be a situation where somebody loses their job, an authority figure steps down, or possibly even a difficult neighbor or a difficult office partner actually takes their leave and walks away. The Tower card reverse says you get out of this unscathed, but it will leave an opening for you to take advantage of. For your communications with air, when it comes to your friends, your relatives, and the others in your life, we've got the Six of Wands reversed. Somebody's having second thoughts this week, and you may be noticing that a friend or a relative is either backpedaling out of a commitment they've made with you, or maybe they're backpedaling out of a commitment or decision they've made against you, which is very interesting. Usually when I see the Six of Wands reversed, I do see somebody acting on their second thoughts, but, when I see this card, and I'm not necessarily certain if this person is coming back and giving you a second chance, or they're backing out of a commitment they've made with you, but we actually have somebody, again, doing that about face. Now, the Six of Wands reversed is very much saying, look, this about face, this turning around, this 180, is absolutely crucial for them to do. They do need to be doing this. If they're going to go, don't fight to keep them there. If they're going to come back into your life, make room. Do not go into a situation where we are trying to hold somebody to the first impulse that they made, because that's all it was, an impulse. For your challenge this week with fire, we've got the card of the Wheel of Fortune upright. Alright, you know me. I'm more of an affirmative, type of person. I am not a determinist, and I am not a person who advocates surrender a lot. But when I see this card, we just gotta, me. Well, with the with the challenge that comes with the Wheel of Fortune is trusting things to chance in your life. All right, trusting that maybe you don't have all of the skills to handle everything in a hands-on way, and to surrender and allow something that may actually thrive or do better without your active involvement or active participation. It's a harder card to get than you think, because while it actually promises good news and good fortune, it can be a really scary thing to kind of be like, wait, I'm not supposed to be involved? I'm supposed to just let them do it on their own? I'm supposed to just let this thing kind of go without actually, contributing? Yes. And your challenge is to accept that, and accept the good thing that comes from you keeping out of it. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we've got the Six of Pentacles first. Six of Pentacles reversed. Looks like you're going to be drawing some hard lines this week when it comes to love and romance, and there may be some turning down even going on. And the Six of Pentacles reversed is basically saying it's okay to put your foot down when it comes to saying no this week, whether it's to somebody who's been crushing on you or something that your partner is trying to do that, is not actually good for either you or them. The Six of Pentacles reversed can indicate, you may actually have to take a stand and say where something is not okay. This is not acceptable. Whether it's an argument about how you guys are handling your kids or handling your joint finances or, whatever, or your relationship, your marriage, or how you are handling, again, potential suitors and, and people wanting to come your way. The Six of Pentacles reversed is basically saying you may actually want to allow yourself to do a bit more of that rejecting, because there may be a lot of things that come up this week, and it makes a lot of sense. Remember, we do have some weird going on towards the end of the week, especially. Venus is going to be square to Chiron between your 5th house and your 8th house. People are going to be acting a little bit off anyhow in the love front. It's not a time to just kind of let things go willy-nilly and, and fly by the seat of our pants. So if we're going to be doing a lot of turning down, it's an okay week to do it. So that is your horoscope, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And don't forget to check out your rising sign. And of course, if you ever want to get a session with me, you can always follow the links below. Or go to integrativemysticism.com.